I know. I know where you all come from. So you can leave now. Leave!
That's me, a Native American deity. I'm a god of fertility. It's the 21st century, America. And there's a lot some of you still don't know about Native Americans. This is a tale of a path that may have been taken by one of its brothers.
Who do your souls belong to?
How many times have I heard you saying that? We're all trapped inside with you.
That's why we are sealed in here now. Two with disturbing pestilence.
I wanted to live. I didn't want to die.
Do you still not see yourself in me?
So you're gonna go out and find out how much Indian blood you got in you.
I hate you!
Hello, this is Jasper in HR. I'm calling in regard to your request for an extension on your bereavement leave.
This is Dr. Martin's office at the clinic, and the doctor would like to make an appointment to discuss your prescriptions for lithium and Prozac.
Robbie, this is Uncle calling. You're still coming to Wewoka, aren't you? Listen, give us a call back and let us know the date and time you're coming in. We love you, son.
Charlie, man, help me. I'm waking up on the wrong side of the universe again.
There are, in my opinion, 3 types of mixed blood Indians. You have your people who are black and Indian, and they lean more towards the African American side, and that can go as small as my grandma's Indian, and that's why I got this good hair. Then you have people who are exclusively Indian. They know they have black blood, maybe one of their parents is black, but they choose to lean more towards the Indian side. And then you have people who I consider like myself, who are 100% at all times living in both cultures and don't really see where one begins and the other one ends. They're just, that's how my parents were and are, and that's how I am.
I lost my baby. Just like your mother lost you. They took my baby.
I told you I was sorry. I know how you feel.
No, you don't. You don't know how I feel. You don't even remember, child. All of you in this now call yourselves niggas. You all having fun with that? Don't you know that's what they used to call us when they took our souls for property? So tell me, who do your souls belong to? Don't you walk away from me, boy. I got Indian blood in me, so I know what you're looking for. But you children of old Africa, and this now, from what I've seen through you, y'all still slaves. Black, white, it don't matter any. Nobody is ever free. I'll tell you one thing. That old slave owner, she was before me. God didn't like her ugliness, so he made me her next life. She's looking at you now. She's coming for you. You be ready.
What is a black native?
Am I familiar with the term black Indian? Yes, I am. I don't understand why they put the two words together. I mean, when you have a Caucasian mixed with a native, you don't refer to them as a white Indian. It's just a person whose ancestry is mixed with something other than native. Why is it that former Miss Indian America, who's half Navajo and half African, would be referred to as a black Indian? I mean, am I losing something here, or is somebody not telling me something? Why should Africans be singled out if they have that mixture there and be called a black Indian?
Today I looked inside of the mirror and finally got trapped inside.
So, we'll meet again, buddy. Trapped inside. How many times have I heard you saying that? We're all trapped inside with you.
Yeah, I'm not your buddy.
Oh, are you mad at me because of what happened to President Kennedy?
Who?
Kennedy. Oh, that's right. That was before your time. You would not remember, not even through me. Besides, I was on your side. I was a dissident. Anti-Soviet agitator. And you know what they did to me? This fascist son of bitches.
Fascist son of bitches.
Poisoned me and put my body in a tub like this one. To rot. I thought they were my comrades, but I was wrong. I was wrong. They took my freedom. They took my life. They took our lives. Почему так на меня смотришь? Он, это не мы это делаем. Он. Он причина всего того, что мы здесь есть.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Huh? You like Charlie Parker, huh?
Charlie Parker?
Charlie Parker.
Charlie Parker? That's an apology, man.
You see? You may not see you and me because I can see me and you. You came after me. After me.
when we think of black, we think of African Americans. When we think Native, we generally mean Native Americans or American Indians. But what if you're mixed? I'm mixed, but I don't look like what people might think is a typical Native American.
To have people say you don't look Indian, they're failing to look at the admixture. They're failing to look at both of you. You are both of you. You are African and you're Native.
Indians don't look the way they do on TV. A lot of the cowboy and Indian movies are white people in orange paint, so you can't expect people in your classroom or in society to all look one way.
But that's part of my heritage, and a part of my heritage that I'm proud of. There is no part of my heritage of which I am not proud.
Mom, what would you say if you saw me like this?
Hey man, just calling to check in on you. I know your mom just passed away, and just want to make sure that you're all right. She was a really great lady and everything, so let you know that I got you.
She's pretty.
Yeah, she was. Huh.
You see yourself? We all see ourselves in our befores. Do you see yourself? I miss my mum too. I remember she would always be telling me to go milk the cow or pick the eggs from the chickens, and I would always try to trick Jason into thinking they were his chores, but obviously it never worked because he was too smart for that. But we lived in this beautiful little house in this meadow. Oh, and when it would snow, it was so beautiful. We'd be outside all day long. It was so amazing. I never got to say goodbye. I never woke up from the fever. I miss my mum, I miss my father, I miss Jason. You remember Jason, right? When the fever came on, they would bring me fresh flowers and sweet porridge every day to make me feel like I was outside and I was better. They did that every day until I... Why do you want to die? Some days I would have wanted to be alone, by myself, but now all I see is them. I can't talk to them, I can't be with them. I wanted to live. I didn't want to die. I had everything. Everything, and you. And you just want to give it up for what? I didn't want to die. I wanted to live.
It was the fever.
I want to live.
It was the fever, and then the madness. And then the madness. And then the madness.
You want to die.
And then the madness. And then the madness. And then the madness. And then the madness. And then the madness.
I can tell you we were in Santa Monica, and you know, I had no regalia on. I had my hair in a ponytail. I was just kind of skimming through a book standing there, and my husband was talking, and one of my native brothers came and walked over, and he said, "Where are you from?" Because that's what we normally say to each other when we identify. And I said, "I'm from Pine Ridge," and you know, he kind of got my arm and kissed me. I kissed him, and my husband said, "What's going on here?" He said, "Answer one thing. What was it about her that made you think that she was Indian?" I mean, and he said, "You're not Indian, so you wouldn't know." And that was a very powerful statement, but it's just the connection.
She's looking at you now. She's coming for you.
why you keep doing that. You know she can't speak. Or should I say, won't.
I know. I know where you all come from. So you can go now. Leave!
Don't you go playing a dangerous game of checkers
What
again
is
with
wrong
me,
with you?
Howard! You got all your pieces on the wrong board. Now, my Peppy, he used to say the most dangerous weapon in the world is the truth. Especially when one is at war with themselves. So tell me, who is winning? So you're gonna go out and find out how much Indian blood you got in you. But you can't even step a foot outside of that door. It's your obsession of being so self-absorbed with death and too afraid of the living.
Leave me alone!
Well, that's finally caught up with you. Well, and all of us. You know a direct assault of the truth is exactly what he needs to get through this. Look at me. I am merely just one of many lives left behind you. Who else would care less if you take your own life in this here now? Look, it doesn't matter what kind of blood a man has in him. Not if he pushes his soul away. If he does that,
Not real.
then he pushes himself
Not real.
away from living. Look at me. I said, take a look at me. You only see what it is that you want to see instead of all that you should see.
It's not real!
The victim here. You are the cause. And it affects all of us here something awful. Don't you dare look at me like that, Missy. You think that I am in your head? You are nothing more than one of them shiftless niggers my husband used to own. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a nigger, isn't it? I mean, in this here now. It is so ironic how the more things change, the more they stay the same. You are so full of anger and fear. It's almost like you are still on that plantation. It is time for you to get off and go.
So tell me, who do your souls belong
to? When somebody asks me who I am or what I am, I give them all of my lineage. I don't segregate myself as a black Indian. I believe if you're native, you're native, whether you are European or African American. We have all intermarried and intermingled our cultures, but that is not to say that you can't be native and something else as well. I don't feel that I need to limit myself to just being African American, just being Native American, just being Scottish, just being Greek, because I'm those things as well.
I was screwing myself, turning the light out on my own life.
La Quinta Sinfonía de Beethoven. La conozco bien. ¿Por qué dejas hacerse nuestra versión de Faust? No puedes elegir los miembros de la familia antes de la vida. This is also true after life. Or we are one of the same.
I keep trying to tell you this. ¿Por qué no entiendes? Have you not read the books I suggested? José Ortega Gasset, José Vasconcelos, su filosofía de la raza cósmica, his philosophy of the cosmic race. Do you know what your problem is? Is you keep allowing the tail to wag the dog. Meanwhile, you are chasing after that tail. Where is it? Eso. Este libro. Mira, hey. You know, I saw men do this when I fought alongside Emiliano. ¿Sabes? La revolución.
Or was it when I attended Princeton?
Hey, dime. Since our last visit, did you become una anarquista? Como yo?
What?
Por supuesto no. You still not see yourself in me? ¿O es que rechazas a admitirlo? Me acuerdas de mi padre. Sí. He was an elitist. Ese puto hombre. You know, this is why I have always hated people. Es por su falta de profundidad, por la incapacidad de ofrecer el alma. However, the Russian in the top, he is an exception. You see, he, like me, hated fascists. And like me, he was killed for that. Escucha, debes agarrar a esa cola rapidito, bien rápido, hermano. No tienes mucho tiempo. Nadie lo tiene.